Welcome back, guys. Now we're going to talk. This is part 3 anyway to our alphabet and numbers little game we've got. What we're going to discuss now is L. Big on with me anyway. L being EL for Saturn, Elohim, elevation. All of this stuff correlates back into the 369, the Saturn stuff. That's my side. You've got a little different one. You're going to explain how L correlates with a dick, basically, aren't you?
A dick, the penis of Osiris.
Yeah.
The story that goes that he was chopped up into 14 pieces, and the goddess Isis. When you go back to.
So is this the Masonic story, or is this the Egyptian story? Well, they're both the same, aren't they? Really?
That's
Same.
well,
Same. So we see the obelisk, which you'll find one in every town, won't you? Which is big with the Masons. You see them in Washington DC, etc. Modern versions. So is this representing the lost cock of
Osiris.
right? And I lost my train of thought. Continue.
Osiris. Well, like the story goes, he was chopped up into 14 pieces, and 13. The goddess Isis could only find 13 pieces, and the 14 pieces that was missing was the phallus or the penis or whatever it is.
Yeah.
But it's in the alphabet. Again, so
we found it. It's in the alphabet.
So it's found.
Right.
Along, and so 13 is the numerical value of L, and it's also the 12th letter in the alphabet.
Going back
and when you've got like Lucifer, like you know that the symbol for Lucifer's the triple cross. So 12 is just a representation like 444.
Yeah.
And like if you look at 21's it's like 777, but the 7's got crosses through them, so it goes like either way.
Mhm.
So it's like reversed. And if you take the 7, you can reverse it and turn it back to front or whatever it is, and turn it back to into 4, whatever it is.
Yeah.
So we've got the letter M that follows, and that's actually the 13th, like in position. So it's got a numerical value of 13.
In position.
Like in the. I don't know.
Well, go into detail.
So L and M are like the mother and father of Horus, which the story like runs alongside Jesus. If you've seen Zeitgeist or whatever it is, and that's been debunked or whatever it is, but it just gives you like a few
bits and pieces.
It's just, but not the full picture. But this.
So the M, if you flip it upside, well, you don't flip
the
it
M's
upside.
the open legs.
Yeah,
The
it's
open
a
legs
3. Well, if you flip it around, it's a 3, but it's also the open legs of
Isis.
yeah, and
Which is all-
Isis
Isis
correlates
is-
with the moon goddess, doesn't it?
It's something to do with Mary and stuff like that. So.
Mhm.
So when you know that, like, Satanists are like big on like rituals and sexual magic or whatever it is, sex magic and all that. L goes into M.
Yeah. Well, at least they're getting some, you know.
But they have a son, Horus,
Yeah.
and that's
Ours.
Yeah, ours. And
Anagram of ours, or ours is an anagram of Horus, rather.
ours, but ours is like silent H, and time is theirs, isn't it?
Mhm.
So.
Well, going into time, we of course going back to L, EL. We're going from back to L, but time, Elohim, El Saturn, Kronos, Father of Time. All of this all ties in together.
Yeah.
But back to M. Yeah.
So when you like got like the golden arches in McDonald's and stuff like that, it's actually the number 13. So when people are actually going into McDonald's, you know it's
unlucky for some.
Yeah, it's unlucky for them because
they're gonna die because of the
shit they're eating. So
well, exactly. Because if you've got a brain up there and it's working, you know that this is garbage. It's muck. It's trash. It's
if you go into KFC, your Kentucky Fried Chicken, KFC adds up to 13. So unlucky for you again for going for them
flashy lights
for
and adverts.
The secret spices or whatever.
The Colonel's secret recipe. Well, what's the secret? The secret is
what's the secret recipe? That's the thing. So
I don't think it's to do with
chicken.
Salt and pepper and chicken, is it? What's there's something more going on here? Isn't this interesting? We're going deep now.
That's what these letters are. It's like once you know what you're cooking with, you'll see the recipe.
So we're going from M to N.
N. Now N means Lord. I can't remember where I read it. I've come across it though. Like I say, this alphabet thing, I didn't go out and look for it.
It found you. Yeah.
That's another story that.
Well, to be honest, I never wanted to get into this subject. Really, I mean, I have my little life of banality, mundane existence, going around listening to music and thinking that this is all there is. Then all of a sudden, one day, I don't know where it comes from, but it's like a slap in the face. There's more to it, you know. So, this is a whole new layer to me, because what I was into was the conspiracy. David Icke, Jordan Maxwell, who are both Masons, but it's like that side to the story is like the kindergarten. It's the playpen for the whole.
It's the all eyes on them. Like it puts you in a. Oh, well, David Icke's right about this, right? And it puts people in a. Like looking at them, like Alex.
Back to Egyptian, a mindset. Set, yeah. So it puts them in a mindset. So it's all of these.
And then you become set in your ways.
Yeah.
Which means you're the devil in your ways.
Exactly.
N means Lord. So when we're talking about it's all like a pattern with Jesus and stuff. So you've got the Trinity, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Yeah.
So these things just free.
Yeah.
To be enlightened. Entitled to something, and N-E-N. It goes with your L, L and M. But,
of course, you got the next letter following is N, so you got Eminem, who's big into this occult stuff.
Oh, it's not. Eminem's terrible.
But everyone thinks it's cool. How can it be terrible, Lee? He's amazing, man. He's a rapper. He's a white rapper. He stands with us. Yeah.
No, it's a lot of stuff that he sings about.
Dark.
Yeah. He sings in one of his songs. Says "fuck Bush," which is the burning bush is supposed to be God. So he's saying basically "fuck God." But you're thinking he's saying "fuck George Bush," and he's not. He's actually saying "fuck God."
Interesting.
If you look at Eminem's name, if you go through the alphabet, it adds up to 44, which, as was stated earlier, is a double cross of the devil. Eminem.
Yeah.
We'll move on. We'll move to the letter O, which is obviously in the shape of a circle, and it has no like greater angles. It's all equal all the way around.
Yeah.
So like the Brotherhood promotes, like it's all one. Like so you get the Knights of the Round Table, where they're all level, all equal all around the table. Then you've got the Sword and the Stone with King Arthur.
Yeah. Couldn't get it out. Has to be the bloodline that gets it out, isn't it? Has to be the.
It's just words. That's all it is. That's all the sword is. Just words.
Yeah.
If you look at the shape of the sword,
that's why the pen is mightier than the sword, because it writes the laws that come into affect the population, which generally are, instead of benevolent, malevolent, which of course is removal of freedom, rights. We don't have rights to begin with anyway. They're just ideas, but they can, remove all of that basically. So it's dangerous times we live in. Very dangerous.
Right, it's gonna get good, man. It's gonna get good.
Well, hope. That's I don't know.
That's 16. That's why it's sweet. Well, because people just hope rather than do.
I'd prepare for all realities. I mean, in this world, there's so much deception. It's getting quite blunt in your face. So, I don't know. I think it's best to prepare for all scenarios. Preparation is the key to winning the battle, isn't it? So, think of it strategically. Yeah.
Be like Boy Scouts. Be prepared.
Well, Masons are basically an advanced version of Boy Scouts with a bit of Satanism in there, But yeah. So the O also can be 0, and it also can be, if you think of the matrix and the binary, 0, 1s and all that. Yeah. Moving on from that, Well, actually, because I was confused about this, I was saying, well, how is 01? But obviously, from
If you understand from a Masonic point of view.
yeah, dual meaning and other interpretations rather than just the one in front of you. Yeah. So we're going to move from that into P, and P is 4. How's that working?
That's the story of St. Peter. You've got the Vatican, the upside down cross, and the P's are upside down D. And if you know the story of St. Peter went to get crucified, but he says that he didn't want to be crucified. He wasn't good enough to be crucified the same as the Lord Jesus Christ, so he wanted to be crucified upside down. So the P's are upside down D. And if you do this numerology thing, you'll find out, like, add up Peter. So then you know, like, who the Vatican's, what St. Peter's Basilica or something it's called.
Right.
I don't know how it is, but so if you have a look at the P, so the story goes that he didn't want to be crucified the same as Jesus Christ, so it needed to be turned upside down. If you have a look at the P, it's an upside down D.
Yeah.
And we spoke about D before.
D in lowercase, yeah. Yeah.
So that's it really, just another biblical load of hobby. Basically.
Yeah. But we need to get to the roots of how it fits, what it is, how the magic works. If you're gonna break a spell, you need to like understand
it.
If
you have a look at, like, say, the story of Spider-Man, or what's Spider-Man called? Peter Parker.
Yeah.
So when you're talking about Peter, another name of the devil. So like, and if we're talking about mind manipulation, Peter Parker, it's the devil in your mind, like sitting there parked in your mind. And he does all that with when he's shooting webs and doing
the Baphomet, and
creating a web.
Yeah. Interesting. Q1.
Q, well, if you believe in aliens and stuff like that, it's the symbol for the atmosphere and, like, re-entry. Well, entry into the atmosphere, not re-entry, like when they first came. So
it's to go back to El and Elohim, yeah.
So the letter Q is like a break in the atmosphere, and personally I think they're coming back, because what follows Q always in the English language? It's you, isn't it? You, so that's the 21st letter out of it, so what can I say?
Well, I think we've been seeing the re-emergence of the Elohim with the missing plane, the whatever it was, the plane of reality, breaking through and all that. That's a whole other subject, but we're going to stick with the numbers for now, because we're looking for this plane, this dimension, and we have to pray for this Elohim to re-emerge. Yeah. So while we're looking in the sky, we're looking for something hidden.
Yeah. Or people are busy watching. People are too busy watching bloody Sky television and want to be watching the sky. So.
Well, it's a
sick joke, really. You know?
Well, this is the
sitting watching Sky when they're not actually looking at the actual sky.
Well, this is the fake reality, isn't it? While they sit there in their office with fake trees and fake fucking fruit in a bowl, and you know, they eat the food which is fake. You know, everything's a fake reality. I think this is part of this cloaking, or you know, putting a layer over a reality that masquerades or you know, covers this real connection that we have, and it's been going on a hell of a long time.
Well, this is thousands of years old, so
when I say hell of a long time, I think we're in hell. Yeah.
No, it is, isn't it? It's heaven and hell. It's the duality thing again.
Yeah.
Depends on how you're looking at it and how your life's going and stuff.
So we're up to R, and we're going to cover that in the next segment, and that should be interesting. So let's continue with this journey, see where we go. Like we're saying, we're not abide by scripts or any kind of structure. We're just going as we want to go. You know, this is true freedom. This is discussing how we want to do things, and we don't got any bosses. We just say it how we see it. Yeah. So if obviously we'll get flacked, we'll get a lot of criticizing comments, and how does that equal that? And well, you study it, look at it yourself, and it's interpretation of. Everyone can believe what they want, but
it's all on my Facebook page anyway. So.
Well, no one's got your Facebook page, mate.
I want to stick a link on
Okay.
Yeah.